What's up, you guys? Scott here. So in today's video, I want to answer a very, very important question that you've probably thought about once or twice through your journey as a life coach or a therapist, which is how many certifications do I need? What qualifications should I acquire in order to become successful? And what exactly should I be doing as a therapist, as a coach, as a healer to take my certifications from just a piece of paper into being successful as a business owner? Now, before we get started, if my voice sounds a little bit sickly, a little bit hoarse, yes, I'm coming off the back end of what I would call man flu. So I'm going to try and get through this as quick as possible. Although I'm still a little bit sick, I thought this video was super, super important for you guys to see. So let's dive into it, guys. Let's figure out what certifications do you need to be successful and what things should you be doing right now, even if you are just currently certified, in order to be super successful. So the first point I want to make, and I think it really sets the tone for the rest of this video, and it's going to be quite a bit of backwards thinking than what you might have thought of. And this is something that I express to all my students in my 100K coaching program, or even people just ask me what certification do they need to be qualified and successful. The first thing I recommend, that if you're not certified yet, hold off. Because the idea around certification should be the last part of the journey. So you might think, well, Scott, what the hell are you talking about? Don't I need to be certified first before I become successful? Well, the answer is absolutely not. So here's what I recommend. We know as business owners, things like niching and marketing and sales, and these are the types of things I'll talk about more in this video, are super, super important. So what you want to do first off, before you think about becoming certified or getting your next certification, is start to think about this, which is I recommend you find a niche first and then get certified. Because what you want to avoid is this, and this is generally the timeline of most therapists and coaches. They start their business, they would get certified first, they start their business, they learn about marketing, they learn about their website, learn about social media, and then they go through all the normal routines that most business owners will do. Then they'll look at the end result of their business after a couple of months and realize, I'm not making any money, I can't get any paid clients, all my clients that I do speak to are saying I'm too expensive, and they look at the status of their business, which is now in the negative, and they assume that the reason they are not successful is because they don't have enough certifications or they're not qualified enough. So to avoid just building up a wall full of certifications, which, let's be honest, guys, are just pieces of paper, I highly recommend that you find a profitable niche first. Once you've found that profitable niche, then you want to align up the certification that best suits that niche. So let's say, for example, you want to become a stop smoking hypnotherapist. Then you want to go get certified with an expert or a guru who is the expert in stop smoking and offers some sort of a certification. Yes, you do want to be certified, to deal with any legal issues that come up with a client as a therapist or a coach, but you don't want to become over certified with too many certifications, too many qualifications, if your niche doesn't require you to have those extra certifications. I know without a shadow of a doubt, probably 90, if not 95% of the industry have 10, 20, 30, 40, even 50 different certifications that not only still don't have a business that's successful, but have far too many things they can do with far too many clients. My biggest recommendation here, if you are just getting started in the industry, find your niche first and then find the right certification that equals to that niche, not the other way around. Don't get overly certified and then find a niche, because all the things you get certified in first and then you go to niche, you might realize, wow, I didn't need that certification. I didn't need that one, that one, that one. I only really needed this one. And that's what you want to avoid. Don't become one of those therapists or coaches with a wall full of certification that still has to work a 9-to-5 job because they went about it in the wrong way. So find your niche first is my first tip here. Find the niche first and then get certified to the extent of just helping that niche, and only get certified enough to be able to help that current niche at this current time. So point number 2, or tip number 2, whatever you want to call it, is just to realize this. What does a therapist or a coach do? Well, let me give you a real simple timeline. Your only goal with your client is to take them from their current situation to their desired situation. Nothing in between. There is no difference whether you're a coach or a therapist or even just like an entrepreneur in general, a business owner in general. You are solving problems. So all you're doing is taking that client from a current situation, which is full of pain, and taking them to their desired situation, which is more of a better outcome for them, whether it's the lack of addiction, having a better mindset, having better this, better that, somewhere to a place where they feel better about themselves and better in life. This ties on to the first point that I made, which is if you are currently certified, look at the certifications you have right now and make this decision. Really ask yourself this. Does what I have, is this enough now to get paid clients now? Remember, you are a business owner. You want to make ROI on the thousands of dollars you've spent to be certified. Look at what you have right now and make that decision. Do I have enough qualifications and certifications right now to help current clients right now? And the answer is probably always yes. Remember, having a wall full of certification doesn't make you a better business owner. It won't even probably make you a better therapist, because even the most basic certifications are going to be enough to start serving paying clients right now. And as a business owner, if you really commit to turning this thing into a business, your first point of order should be to get cash and revenue into your business, not just filling up a wall of certifications, then sitting back and think, okay, clients are going to come and find me because I was certified by him and her, and I've done this certification. I know this and I know that. Because if you're the only one who knows it, that's irrelevant when it comes to business. So look at the current certification you have now. Don't assume you need more to be a more successful business owner. In order to become a better business owner, or a business owner in general, you have to learn business. A certification is not going to fill that void as to why you're not making money. So point number 3 is this: your certification does not guarantee a successful business. Your certification is not a marketing tool. Who you were certified is not a marketing tool. How many certifications you have does not guarantee that your business is going to be more successful. Just because you've got 10 certifications over somebody who only has one doesn't mean you're going to grow your business 10x over that person who has one. Your certifications are not that marketing tool. Think about your clients. Your clients are not educated the way that we are. They don't look at the same gurus or follow the same personal development trends. They don't know the Tony Robbins. They don't know the Igor Ledachovskis. They don't know the Milton Ericksons. They don't know the Richard Bandler and all the other gurus that are fantastic gurus, and experts when you go to become certified, but trying to use their name or the way that you were trained or the type of training that they give you or the certification you get at the end of that training is not a surefire way to run a business. These are not marketing tools. So it stands to reason, if these are not marketing tools, getting more of them does not assure you a successful business. The next point I'm going to make is probably going to annoy a lot of people. I'll be quite curious to look at the stats of this video as to when people actually turn off. But here it is. I'm telling you this from a place of me wanting you to become successful. Your story is not unique. Sure, you are unique. You've had some sort of personal journey that have maybe led you to becoming a therapist or a coach. But as I mentioned before, your certification is not a marketing tool. Unfortunately, your story is not either. With so many therapists and coaches, the tens of thousands of new coaches and therapists being certified every single month, your story is becoming less unique. And here's the thing I want you to understand. I talked before, and I talk a lot about niching in the past. We've got many other videos, which I'll leave some links below to check out our niching videos. But here's the thing. Don't capitalize on the success of your business based on your story. So here's what I tell everybody. If your story and your journey as to why you became a therapist or a coach happens to match a very profitable niche, if you go down the road of finding that profitable niche, of course, so be it. But don't risk all of your success, all the money you could make and the impact you could have on your client's life to try and match your story to a niche that is proven not to be profitable. This is probably one of the biggest problems I see in this industry. So many therapists and coaches are so caught in their own head, their own journey, their own story, and they're trying to match it up perfectly. And even when the market is saying, we don't want what you have, we don't need your niche, we don't need you to solve our problem, the problem you're trying to solve, we don't have, we're not willing to pay for this. These therapists and coaches put their feet down into the ground and want to push their story and this unique journey they went on to try and turn a very unprofitable niche into a profitable niche. Hands down, if your clients don't want what you have, no matter what your journey or your story is, they're simply not going to pay for it. I'm always reminded when I see people writing like a best-selling book and they put their entire autobiography or their journey into a book and they spend all this money, traveling around Australia. And I see this a lot at book tours and trying to get book signings and book parties, which basically no one turns up to, because they've written a story about them that no one really wants to read. So I think one of the biggest things that most successful or all successful coaches and therapists have done, and I had to do this for myself, it's something we teach all of our students to do as well, get out of your head. I know it can be a little bit tough to let go of our ego because we believe that our story might convince people or motivate people. And sure, there might be a small part of that. But here's the thing we've got to realize about clients. They don't care about you. Business is not about you. Business is about helping your clients with their own problems. So the quicker you get out of your head and stop trying to match your unique story or your journey to an unprofitable niche trying to make it profitable, the more profitable you'll become. So always think about your clients first. Get out of your head, let the ego go, figure out what your clients want. and then figure out, am I certified enough to be able to help that person? That's the points I made previously. And is this niche going to be profitable long-term? If your story matches the niche, so be it. If it doesn't, so be it. Stop trying to push profitable niches or niches in general that turn out not to be profitable because you want to share your story. You think that your story needs to be heard by the world. And I'm sure maybe it does eventually, but right at the start, when you're starting to build your business is about your clientele, not about you. The next point I want to make about how many certifications or what certifications do you need is to understand this. I think I'm just going to give you a really random analogy here with some abstract numbers. I would say about 5% of your success are the certifications you have. 95% of your success that you're going to have as a therapist or a coach is learning business. There is no way around it. There is no business owner on earth who is successful that doesn't have some sort of background, some sort of idea, some sort of passion and love for business, that have worked out all the systems, the processes, the infrastructure, everything they need to be successful. As a therapist or a coach, those certifications, like I mentioned previously, do not guarantee a successful business for you. Sure, you've got masters in this, you've got clinical in that, you might have even learned how to talk on stage, but doesn't mean anything in the scheme of things. As a business owner, if you want to be successful in business, you have to learn business. More certifications does not fill the gap as to why a business is not successful. I mentioned that point before. So if you want to be successful in the business and you want to be successful maybe in an online business, you have to learn sales. You have to learn marketing. You have to learn automation. You have to learn the systems and the processes. You've got to learn all the social media. You might even have to hire a VA. You've got to learn your accounting. You've got to learn to love and fall in love with this idea around growing the business. But like I said, if your goal is to be successful and you are completely convinced that the way your business will be successful is because you've learned how to communicate with some sort of NLP technique, I highly recommend you rethink that strategy. Like I said, there is no business owner on this earth who is successful in business, doesn't understand every single thing when it comes to business. That's the reason they are successful. Like I said, your certification does not assure you a successful business. There is no business on earth that became successful because of the background of the person or even the story of the person. Business owners need to learn business. And if you want to be successful, there's no way around it. The next point I want to make is build results over a brand. So what do I mean by this? If you're spending far too long, and by far too long, I mean even just minutes thinking about this, which is far too long, about what color your logo should be, what your business card should look like, what your flyers should say, what your logo should be, what your business name should be, and you're trying to build a brand, you're building the wrong thing that's going to get the attention of clients. Remember, the only thing clients care about is results. So instead of worrying about your brand, remember, stop worrying about you and how it looks. I've never, ever, ever had a client, I used to work with stop smoking clients, and even now in my coaching company, I know no one has ever bought my program or paid for my service because of the way my website looks or what my business name is. My company name is actually scottjansen.com.au. I don't care about logos. I don't care about colors. I don't care about telling my story because I realize the people that need my help don't care about this stuff. So if you've heard other experts talking about you have to build a brand, clients buy a brand, that's the case later on. If you look at any sort of like Apple products or Amazon or something like this, these are multi-billion-dollar brands. If you're starting out, the only thing clients care about are results, and that will be your best brand. Your best brand should be, here are the results, here's proof, here's testimonials. But if you're spending far too long, even just minutes thinking about colors of logo, your business name, what your funnel looks like, and all of this stuff that's basically you thinking about you, you're missing the point as to what your clients will pay for. Like I said, the only thing clients care about is results. And I guarantee if you can show results over the color of your website, the results are going to get you more clients, not because you used a light blue and a light purple on your website, because these are different sort of colors that attract different types of client. Absolute garbage. Always build results over a brand. Stop thinking about yourself and start thinking about how can I get better results for my clients. And the last big point I want to make before my voice actually croaks and I can't speak anymore, I can feel it coming on now, is this: stop chasing shiny objects. If you're looking at the status of your business right now and you believe that you're doing every social media that you can do, you've mastered sales, you've mastered automation, you know social media, you know the marketing, but you're still not getting clients, do not, like I said, make that assumption assumption that the reason your business is not successful is because you don't have this qualification or this certification. Stop looking for the next, I can teach you how to speak on stage to tell your story. I can teach you the best mindset hack. I can teach you how to build this invisible funnel. When it comes to business, simply look at it like this. And this is just life in general. I'm going to use an NLP term here, or a therapy term, whatever you want to call it. Business, life, whatever it is just a matter of cause and effect. If you want the effect, which is more money and more clients to make an impact in your clients' lives, you have to do the right causes. The wrong causes are not the certification. Filling up a wall full of pieces of paper will not build a business. Learning another mindset hack, and let's be honest, guys, how much of this stuff can you actually learn before you start looking back and think, hang on, I already know all this? Or how many certifications can you go on when you look back and think, hey, I've already learned this thing before. It's just a new fancy name on top of something else that I've learned 10 years ago. And I paid absolute fortune for this, but it's the same thing I already know. You have to look at your business as cause and effect. If you want more clients, you have to learn business that shows you how to get those clients, how to niche down, how to get your message right, how to get your prices right, how to get the automation right, how to know how to hire a VA, have the systems and the processes in place. But like I said, these are not the certification or the lack thereof those certifications. Just remember my previous points. A broken business is not going to be fixed by more certifications. And realize this, your business is taking a client from their current situation to their desired situation. Look at the current certification you have right now and make the decision, hey, I know there are people out there that want to quit smoking. Well, I've learned how to do that. I don't need to be more certified to help more smokers if I'm certified enough now. Now, if you're not certified yet and you're trying to look for the right certification, keep it really, really simple. One of the best ways that I found when I was going to look for experts and gurus and certifications was just to look at the success of their current or their past students. Don't get lost in the shiny objects, the funnels, the copywriting, the flash, the smoke and mirrors. Hands down, even this for yourself as a marketing strategy, clients are going to look at the results of your past clients. So if you're looking to find the right certification for yourself, become a life coach or a therapist, look at their past results. Look at what their current clients are saying or their current students are saying, their past students, and look at the success of these people. So all in all, guys, when it comes down to if I was going to answer that question, how many certifications should you have or what qualifications do you need? Highly recommend just follow these points. Only get certified enough to work with clients. Now, realize that more certifications does not assure you a bigger business. Clients only want results. They don't care about your brand or your business name. And realize this, your story, your journey is not unique amongst all the other competitioners out there. That is a viable marketing strategy that is going to get you clients moving through in your business. So guys, that's it from me for today. Hopefully I've recovered by tomorrow so I can get the next video recorded for you guys. Hopefully that was informative. Let me know in the comments below which point made a lot of sense to you and which one are you going to start acting upon. But guys, that's it from me for today. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.